Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. We're going to do the intro for our long readings for Pisces season, okay? So this is Pisces season from February 18th through March 20th. Pisces season is the end of the astrological year. Now, when I do my long readings, I use a whole bunch of decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I then go to John Holland's Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. That kind of gives clarification to the main reading. Osha's Zen Tarot cards will give us words of advice. I finish up, sort of, with my Archangel Power Tarot cards, again with Radley Valentine, but then I really finish up with my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I'll pull one. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. Anyway, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message, not to understand. Pisces season is starting on the 18th. There's a lot of up and down emotional energy going on. I did do an overview for Pisces season, so please take a look at that. And I did pull cards. I think that it's of interest, so please take a look. Now, we are going to start our individual cards, so just wait a moment and we will start. Thank you. Hello, my Virgos. It is time for Virgo in Pisces season. I hope everything is wonderful for you. Now I'm going to use my Angel Tarot cards, like I said. And Pisces season is going to be a roller coaster. I hope you did watch the overview. It's going to be up and down, but that Virgo moon is going to be awesome. I think you will benefit with it very much so. In fact, this card just popped out. That is the wish card. Okay? That is, make sure that you go and you make your wishes. Release, relinquish, request, and make your wishes, especially around that Virgo full moon. It is going to be an extremely positive one, and I think it's going to be very positive for you. Okay? So we have our three cards. The first one's the one that popped out. Nines have a kind of a completion. Nines are like, let's put it together, let's wrap it up in a bow. Again, I was talking about that full moon in Virgo, and the wish card pops out. So again, what is it that you've been wanting? What is it that you've been wishing? Now, Pisces season does have a lot of sensitivity to it, and my Virgos, you do feel sensitive. You do feel that sensitivity. Now, the thing is, though, and water and earth energy actually can work out really well unless the water is overwhelming. Okay, so you're going to need to make sure, you're going to need to work on keeping enough, work on not getting too much of that emotion. Okay, so protect yourself, ask your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is, to cover you and to not be the receptive sponge of all this emotional energy, okay? But this is the one that popped out, so let's just go ahead and claim this for my Virgos. Nine of water, your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. So what are you wishing for? If you really don't know, it's really a good time now for you to start figuring that out and write it down, and then right around 3 days before the full moon through 3 days after, speak it out. Anyway, next card, Justice. Archangel Regulus. Now we have an 8, unlimited opportunities. We have an archangel coming to visit. So, when you reach out to your higher power and you're asking for some help, Raguel is there to help you, and it's also to help you to get some balance. It's also to help you receive what it is that you have missed, or what you have given out, or what has been stolen from you. Now, I'm not a lawyer, so if you have a court case or something like that, I would kind of make sure that I would just advise that it's after Mercury goes direct. But then again, but again, I'm not a lawyer, so don't take legal advice from me, okay? But I do feel from that Virgo full moon until that Mercury and Jupiter, where they're trined, I think that's on the 5th of March, I think that's going to be a time of um, intense reclamation. I'm getting reclamation, things coming back to you, okay? Things that, I don't know, maybe you've done your taxes and you owe money and then you're going to redo your taxes and find the mistake. I don't know. But it's reclamation. That's what's coming back to me. That's what's coming to me. Anyway, Archangel Raguel, an 8. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. And your last card, the 7 of Earth. Now, 7s have a divine. So you got a lot of divine energy right here. Okay? 7s have that divine umbrella. It's you do your work. You do what you need to do. You give it up to higher power. And then, it's like, the abundance comes. What you've been waiting for comes. So is this about that job? I will tell you that all of the readings I've been doing have been about all 3 of the relationships I talk about. Your job, work, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home. It's like they're all, with Pisces season, everything is interconnected and interlocked. Okay? But the 7 of Earth, Earth is your energy. Capricorn, it's also Taurus energy, tangible. A lot of times this has to be money. Maybe this is, maybe this is that bonus. Maybe this is that job. But again, it all relates back to the personal relationship and to the home relationship too. Okay? That's what's going to be happening in Pisces season. So what it is, make sure you know what you want, what you wish for, what is the deepest in your heart. Put it out there. There is the sense of you have an ability that what you're putting out, you can get back. And yes, even though I want you to write it down, and you are my good journalers, I also want you to speak it out too. The 7 of Earth is about receiving back. What you put out comes back to you in fullness. Okay? It's like what you've been putting out, what you've been trying for, how hard you've been working, it comes back to you. So seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So your overview is spectacular. There is a whole bunch of abundance for you, abundance coming, but it's not just in, it is not just in the money aspect. It's also in the it's also in the other parts of the relationship too. Okay? Okay. So, let's go on. My John Holland, make sure that all of a sudden I felt like that wasn't where, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. So we have balance in itself. If you think about justice, the scales of justice, this is, these are very Libra type of energies here. We're going to take the last card. Okay, so 3 cards. The things you have been putting off, the things you have been doing without, the efforts you have been putting into, okay? So this kind of makes me feel like you've been working more hours for a job, you've been working more hours in your relationships, any of those, maybe you've been working more hours in your business, your own business, okay? You've been, maybe you've been cutting back on expenditures so that you can pay off bills. This is like, this Pisces season, it looks like things are going to come back to you again, that this is all worthwhile. So maybe you've cut back on your cable bill. Maybe you've cut back on your, whatever it is you've been watching. You've gotten the prime channels out of the way, whatever those extra channels are. And now it's like the sacrifice is paying off. You will be reaping your rewards. You will be seeing your rewards. What I do like about, so this is a 12, so 1, we talk about 1s, new beginnings, 10s, transition, 2, choices. What I love about sacrifice is this water is murky and dark, but yet there's this beautiful rainbow, beautiful clouds. She herself is untouched by the murkiness. The sacrifice pays off. So what have you been doing without? Because it's paying off. Maybe you've been doing this for one of those personal relationships or your family or your home. So whatever it is, it pays off. It's been worthwhile. What you've done, it's been seen, it's been noted, okay, by that higher power. Balance is being restored. So we have a 1-1, new beginning, 10 plus 1, transition, new beginning. Balance is being restored. Now, the interesting thing is that Pisces does not have any, I do not believe it has any fire energy in Pisces at all. But yet, this angel carries all of the elements. Carries the wand, carries the pentacle, carries the cup, carries the sword. Balance is restored. What has been out of balance for you. Now also too, I'm not giving any health advice or anything like that, but I do feel like there's going to be a lot of, even though Pisces in itself is this way, I feel like there's a release of stress for you too. Okay? So actually, that full moon in Virgo, I think that's going to carry a lot of power and a lot of good energy for you, my Virgos. Here we go. This last one. Destiny, 10, transition. Okay, so a couple of things. Mercury is going direct, and when Mercury is retrograde, there's a lot of things that are coming, there's a lot of karmic type of energies there. Now, 14 days after it goes direct, there's still a shadow, so we still have that karmic type of energy. But this is, a lot of this. Your sacrifice has been worthwhile. There's universal balance. You're stepping into what you're being meant to do. You're stepping into your destiny. What is it you're supposed to be doing? What is it that's been in your heart? Okay? Again, do you know what you want to wish for? Do you know what's in your heart? Because this is Pisces. Pisces has this very psychic energy, but with your full moon in it, plus the other things that were around it, I can't remember per se. I think it was opposite Venus, and I can't remember all the things, but it's very powerful, and it's a time for, like I said, this is the time for your destiny. This is a time for you to step into where it is you're supposed to be. Now, again, this doesn't have to be just with your job or your work. This could be that personal relationship you've been waiting for, but it can also be about your home, or something to do with your family too. Okay? So yours, I like your reading. Let me put it that way. I like your reading, my Virgos. Yours is awesome with this. Strong energy, use it. Now, use it. Let's see, my Osho Zen Tarot for words of advice for my Virgos. Here we go. And we have 10, 11, 12. I wonder, we have 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sequencing of numbers. That's interesting. To me, that's interesting. Things are in order for you. So let's see what we have here. Words of advice. I think that one's reversed. Let's see. Guilt. So we have 8. Let it go. It's a useless emotion. You've done what you can do. You have tried to resolve the issues. You have tried to make amends. Now, forgiving somebody and forgiving yourself, that's what is needed. Forgive yourself for whatever this is that you've been holding on to. This tells me that you've just been holding on to something too long, and you've been putting too much energy into it. Don't do that. Let that energy go. Okay? Or let that guilt go. Here we go. Control. Okay, so we have 8. Okay, this is control. Couple of things with this is, one is we can try to be in control. We can try to control certain things, but in many ways there's a lot of things that we cannot control. There has to come an acceptance of that. We can do our work, we can do the best we can, and we can put that energies out there, but then, there's a lot of things that we cannot control. We just can't. We can try to be good drivers, but if somebody else isn't, then we can't control that. We can try to, put our money away, but then an emergency comes up. There's things that is beyond our control. And there has, and I hope, my Virgos, that you can come to an acceptance. So these two, it's like you've got all this really strong, powerful stuff, but of course, my Virgos, you do have to make sure that, you have to make sure that you bring a reality to it, okay? Or you have, this is kind of like letting your mind kind of get itself involved. So step back, let things happen. Anyway, next card, I think this is reversed. Slowing down. Okay, let things happen. Don't try so hard. Let go of the guilt. What is the guilt about anyway? I do say forgiveness is always good. Forgiveness, but if it's going to to forgive somebody is going to open you up to their energy, and their energy isn't good, it's toxic, then you can forgive them in your heart, but you don't have to get involved in their energies, okay? Is it about yourself? Then forgive yourself. You know what? Learn from it. Move on, okay? Don't hold on so tight. Slow down. Let go, okay? Okay. So, of course, we always do, and it's kind of like when things are going well, we always have to look for the, we always have to look for something to maybe not go so well. And usually we're the ones that do that. We're the ones that bring that in. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, we got a bunch. Okay, we're just going to do it this way here. Queen of Michael. Michael is air energy. We did not have any air energy here. It is our Aquarius. Didn't I say this? It is our Aquarius. It is our Libra. It is our Gemini. It is our thoughts. It is hearing news. It is planning things out, okay? But it's also stepping back a little bit. Queens have an emotional base to them, so there is a water base, and so they're emotional, so they do feel committed. But at the same time, it's also the air is kind of saying to you, be a little objective. Don't get yourself so involved in this. Stand back. Brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. Well, I think that, it could be any of those. So I love this one. This is the 9 of Michael. Here we go. Turn that around. It is reversed. 9s, we do have 9 here. Michael, again, air energy. There is a completion. This is basically saying what I was talking about here. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Remember, what is it that you're wishing for? Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Release it. It only hurts your tummy, okay? It hurts you and it hurts your tummy. Oh, I like this too. Okay, these are both reversed. We have this, okay. So we're going to turn these two around. They're both reversed. The Queen of Ariel. Now, whenever I see this card, I get a lot of Virgo energy with this. Again, Queens have that underlying water energy. Ariel is earth energy. It is your energy. It is, yes, we have earth here, but it is your energy. This to me is all Virgo. It's all Virgo. This is connecting you back to that Virgo full moon where I'm talking about the 9 of water, about your wishes. I'm talking about, all of the, again, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's all, part of that too. All keeping things in balance, keeping the numbers straight even. But this is about receiving and being blessed. This is, accepting also. Now, I'm getting that from you. Mature, practical, generous, happy. Nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make things more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. And then we get, this was reversed also, I turned it around, we get the 10 of Ariel. So, 10's transition, Ariel, your energy. There's a lot of financial, there's a lot of material, there's a lot of spiritual security with this. Okay? There's a lot of this. There's a lot of security with the 10 of Ariel. And this is part of you needs to own that and claim that. There is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement. A rich and rewarding family life. And then we come to the 5 of Ariel. 5s are about change. Ariel, again, your energy. And this is kind of like, this goes along with these. This goes along, this goes along with these. Okay, the worry, the doubt, the control. Oh, maybe things are going too good. Maybe I should make some changes. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I should be doing this. This is you second guessing yourself. Anyway, you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. If you think it's going to turn out like not good, it's going to turn out like not good. Okay? Stop thinking that way. This is all. These are the ones, but the thing is, if you didn't have these in your cards, you wouldn't know to watch them for them, and you wouldn't know that these are the things that can kind of snatch. These are like the happiness snatchers, okay? Our minds can snatch so much of our happiness away from us. So enjoy, relax, slow down, enjoy the journey, accept. Some of the roads can be rocky, and then you know what? Then we just deal with it. But, let the stressors go. Okay, what crystal or energy source would be helpful for my Virgos? And I hope I have it. Here we go. This one is reversed. Blue topaz. I do not have blue topaz, but blue topaz is all about finding a spiritual ally, higher wisdom, abundance. There's a lot of abundance here, and also forgiveness, which we talked about. And I think part of that is also forgiving yourself, and for whatever it was. I know my Virgos, you do have a certain level of perfectionism, I should say. So, maybe you didn't quite live up to your standards, but you know what? Even you're low, even when you're not at your highest, you're still better than a lot of others. So, forgive yourself. Just accept. Okay? Okay. Anyway, my Virgos, that full moon I think is going to be big for you. Enjoy it. So, the button, like, share, subscribe, it's all good and it helps. More importantly, my Virgos, as always, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.